So today I'm going to show you how to crop images in Photoshop or web design, right? So in this one, on the first example, we will just use a wand tool. Wand is this tool. This is the wand tool. And what it does is just selects according to this tolerance of it. Is there tolerance of that? You can go with 1. So tolerance means is if I put 1, the first color that you select, it should be the same color as that thing, like that. And then the contagious part is it should be adjacent to it. And if I bump up the tolerance of it, so it is now, I think 1 will be like this, right? It will look like that. So it look like that if you cut. And then if I bump it to 2, so it's all just FFF, just white, right? And if I bump it to 5, it will look like this. So it is like 5 steps higher and lower to FFF, but there is no higher color than FFF, so it's just lower. So if you can see here, this is tolerance 1, just FFF. Then if it is 5, it has a 5 steps lower than FFF. It will tolerate FF7 between those ranges, or until 5, right? 95 until FF2, like that. So that is the tolerance of it. So what if I have a tolerance that is more? So speaking of tolerance, it is all the colors in here. There, all the colors in that range. So if it is 20, what will it look like? It will look like that. And if I bump it like 300 or 225, it will select them all. As you can see, it is all selected. So it means 225, it means that all of these ranges from FFF to 0, they're all selected. So all of this palette, even the colors. So remember, the range is just this line. Wait, let me just screenshot it. So all of this stuff is the range, depending on the tolerance. So whatever color is it. So it's like looking at it black and white. We're gonna proceed to cropping it using wand tool. If I just gonna use wand tool and a bus 50 or something. 50 is a bit higher. So every time you crop something, you should preserve your crop. What I mean is you should not delete it like that. Okay, that's a bad practice. Don't do that. So we're just gonna go to 30. 30. Okay, that's good. And then I click the wand tool, then I go to here, which is the quick mask tool, and I'm just gonna, oh, it's inverted. So if this happens, it means that your selection is inverted. You need to invert the selection, so like that. I hit their Control, Shift, and I to invert the selection, and then mask it like that. So now we have a pretty decent mask. So in every mask you will do is try to refine the mask of it. So in this thing, there is a bit jagged here, but it's okay for my taste. But this one, it's cut, right? So what you will do is have a brush. Here's a brush, right? And have 2 colors here, just pure white and pure black. So you can change it using X. So if I use the white stroke, it will reveal stuffs, and if you use the black strokes, it will hide stuff. Okay, so white is for revealing a mask, and black is for hiding stuffs. So if you go to the gray side, if you're gonna choose gray, it will semi-hide stuffs. So it adds a transparency to it. So now we're gonna just zoom in and just fix this. So remember to select the mask here. As you can see here, there are like bordered there. That means that mask is selected. If you select this guy, it will affect the image like that. So if I just disable the mask, you just essentially painted on the layer that you want to preserve on the bitmap. Okay, so we can just click here in the mask, and we will reveal some stuff. So it's white. we will use pure white. Just take it slowly. You no need to rush. Here, I think I'm gonna use the blacks here to slowly hide the white stuffs here. They're a bit white there. And here also it's two whites. And on this side, you need to hide them all. I'm just gonna change my brush to a rounded one so that you will have the same brush as mine. So there you go, there's a strawberry, a cut strawberry now. So that is using the wand tool and some brushes. And next we will use the handy dandy pen tool. So the pen tool is much more easier to use. So pen tool is by tapping P. Then we'll zoom in a bit and just click on the edges. The easier part of this one is just you zoom very in and just click like that. Just spam click like that, right? You'll do that until you reach the end of the image. But you can practice and do this. You can zoom out a bit. Hit P and then use curves like that. So this is more advanced if you use bezier curves. So it has less points and you can like zoom out a bit of it and it's much more faster. Like this, I know that this can be a curve. I'm just pulling it out. I'm just clicking and dragging to create a bezier curve. So I can see there that it is a bit, the pink part is showing. So when you reach like here, you can, as you can see, this too is what we call a handle. Yeah. So you can actually cut the handle. So if I go here to the bottom part of it now, and I want to shift to this part, it's a hard turn, right? It is a sharp turn. So if I didn't cut the handle here, it will look like this. So what we'll do is hit Alt, and you will see it's a different pointer. And just click it. So it will remove the handle on the right side. And then I can create a sharp turn here, like that. This bezier method takes a bit of practice. So if you want to practice on this one, is to just practice first with simple shapes like this banana, and go to the harder stuff like a face or something. As you can see there, I cut it, and now I'm just clicking the size of this one because it's a little bit jagged and I want to preserve the jaggedness of it. And now this guy, this one is straight line. This one is pretty curved with up there. This one is jagged a bit. This one can be a straight line. Oh, yeah, and then up, down. We're nearing there now, and there. So after we have snap the start and the end point together, we will just click, we will right click and then make a selection. We will not feather the radius. So okay, click OK there. And then we'll go again to the quick mask tool. We're gonna mask it. Okay, this is a different layer. That is okay. We're gonna mask it like that. So it is now much cleaner, and we only did it first try. I would really recommend this kind of method if you want to. If you want to have a clean mask. And then this one is the last one. We're gonna use color range. So what color range is like a fast thing you can do. We can have here, select then color range. Color range, we click here. If we click here, it will select all the whites in the artboard. And then if we shift, click, it will select what you have clicked. It will add to the selection. So now we can see the plus sign on the eyedropper tool. So we're gonna just add this on the bottom side of it. And the other side there. And the fuzziness is just the strength of the selection. Now we'll click OK, and now you can see that it has been selected like that. So I need more adjustments on it. Let's just go to color range again. Select color range, then just select the whites first, and some of this also bottom, so that we'll have a semi-clean mask. And then we'll go to this quick selection. As you can see, we need to invert it though. Control Shift I, invert, then click here, and now we'll see we have a rough mask there. So this is a more basic one. There are like other stuff you can do in color ranges, like separating them into channels and burning them or multiplying them to have a good mask. But that is more advanced. So let's just go with the basic first. Okay. So here, but I recommend doing this pen tool and the color ranges, learning more about color ranges if you're getting into like concept art. And so now we're gonna edit the mask. We just edit it. So we're gonna hide this stuff. Remember, if you want to hide, you use the color. Oops, I just deleted that. If you want to hide, you will use the color black. If you want to show, you will use the color white. And I've just ruined it. Be sure to select this one. If you want to hide, use the color black. If you want to show, use the color white. Now we're hiding this stuff. This is a pretty white there, highlight. I can see there's a highlight there, but we can fix it later. And I'm just gonna reveal this part of it. It's pretty good, the selection. Just a little editing there. If you're annoyed with the white stuffs here, you can just click the mask. After you click the mask, you need to contract it. And what I did there is control click the mask and then select, then modify, then contract about 1 pixel. So it will contract the selection to 1 pixel, and then I can just hide the 1 pixel there. So the white stuff's there. Oh wait, I need to invert it. Okay. So now we're drawing outside of it. And as you can see, it's hiding some of it there. There you go. So it's a fairly clean mask. So we can check it. So this is how you check your cut. Oh, wait. The things here are actually... I just fixed that. There. Okay, that's fixed. So if you want to check here, you just change the background color to something more green or red. So I'm just gonna select a green, lighter green there, or other stuffs like purple. I think purple because it is not on the colors of these stuffs. So you can check now. So for this one, I think there's a bleeding edge here. So I'm just gonna brush it off. There. And change again the color to a bit darker purple. So the edge is gone. This one is pretty good. I didn't edit it. And this guy has some purple on it or not. I think that's good. It's pretty decent now. So these are the 3 types of cropping styles. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Consider giving this video a like if you learned something, and I hope you have learned something. See you soon and have a good one.